What is going on, you beautiful people? Today you join me in my car already. If I look like a mess, it's because I just woke up, literally. I was gonna go to a Cars and Coffee this morning, but I didn't want to drive like 45 minutes, so I didn't. But it looks like we are anyway, because there's a JDM show around the same area, kinda. So I figured, why not? We'll check it out. And I'm also filming on my phone, so if it's a little bit more clear, that is the reason. We're kind of just going to go and check it out and see what's up. I'm tired, so this is about as good as an intro as you're gonna get. I'll probably see you guys closer to the meet. Yeah, I'm just gonna wake up for now, so. Alrighty, well, we have made it here to the meet. I've parked somewhere where I hope I can park, because the thing right in front of me, well, not like right in front of me, but on the ground, it says the tow-away zone. So it's not the first time this car has been towed away. Fun fact, my car died mid-drive on the way to the dentist one time because the spark plugs went like that. So now we're gonna go and check out what is here. What could possibly be here is the real question. Now, quickly before we do go in there, this guy, he just parked right there and like left all of his stuff there. That's, I think, in the tow-away zone, but it doesn't really matter anyway, as it looks like it's already stolen and probably been in a takeover or two. So he doesn't really care. His kid hopped out. He didn't look like he cared either. So we might be in for a fun one. So with me now, filming with my phone, you guys can see all the imperfections in my face, so that is amazing. But that also means the camera quality is this much better than the last one. Now we're walking up to something nice, a 911 Turbo. Look at the spec, this is beautiful. That is truly something, to say the least. This like Nardo gray, if you will, sitting on some three-piece wheels. That's very nice. I like this. This is definitely probably my favorite one at the meet so far. Here, we'll get one from the front. Just because I know everybody will be like, why didn't you look at the Miata? Because they're pieces of shit. That's why I didn't look at it. But here we are. We'll look at it just for you. Yep, looks like every other Miata. Shit. Really though, but if I were to ever get a Miata, I'd have to do like either a built-up 1.8 or just throw a K20 in it or something. But like, other than that, these things are not worth the hype that people say they are. Maybe a nice one that hasn't ever been touched, but you won't find one that hasn't been anal raped ever. If I was to get a Miata, it'd probably be an NC generation of Miata. But yeah, this dude is not inspiring anybody with this daily driver. It's still on stock wheels and probably like cut springs or something. Here you go. You can follow him if you really want to check out the build. Sick build, bro. Sick build, bro. Oh my gosh, what a build. Whew, this thing's gapping everybody. Now, I'm not really sure what this is, but it was parked next to our sick build Lexus. It says Datsun, so maybe you older car people know what this is. I don't know what this is. This doesn't catch my eye at all, but I know somebody will be like, oh my god, that's a Datsun 510. Good job, don't care. Now, walking over to the three best cars here so far, an FD RX-7. Hold up, we'll come back to the RX-7 in a minute. What is this thing? I do not know. All you JDM people, let me know what this is. It's kind of cool though, actually. I do like this thing. That's very nice. SER. Oh, it's a Sentra. Okay, don't care. FD RX-7. As you guys know, if you know me at all, my dream car right here. And it's imported. Look at that. The only thing, like what I want to do to mine once I get mine, is to put like a 99 Spirit R type body kit on it that comes with that nice little rear wing. And then other than that, put it on maybe some TEs. They look similar to that. At least, although these are some Yankees. Man, dude, gosh, how could you just not like this car? This is the best car made, probably of all time. Like, oh shit, we got a R33, nice. So we'll walk up to this white S2000 on a hard top and some red TE37s. Very nice, man. The hood was open on this thing too. Look at that. That looks beautiful, man. This is probably the cleanest car here so far, really. Can I 0.5 this thing? Oh, there you guys go. Look at that. I did not even think of that. The GTR looking mighty fresh, although there is a slight bump in the back, but we'll walk over here and we'll see what's up. Alrighty, I'm voicing over here because the DJ was blasting some terrible music and I don't want to get copyright claimed for his terrible decisions, but here we go. I think this is an IS300. It looks really good in all black, really. I don't know what wheels we're sitting on, but they did fit it pretty well. It looks to be either 2J swapped or just a built stock engine, because some of these things came with 2Js, I think, but they're a little bit different from the ones that came in the Supra. It does look good with whatever kit it has on it. If I had to guess how much power we're making, maybe like 400 wheels, so still a good daily driver number, that is for sure. I'm sure you get all the cool turbo noises. The hood was ventilated too, so that was kind of cool. I wonder what it looks like closed, but we'll never know. Here we go, an Eclipse. I like these cars. They're kind of like two-door Evos in a way, but I don't think I could buy one because most of them are really trash. If you go watch Gears and Gasoline's video, you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of them are rust buckets, but once they're done and built up really, really cool like how this one was, they're sweet. They're really sweet. I'm not a fan of the tire letters on the sidewalls, though. Not a fan of that, but there you go. Your 4G63, big single swapped. I'm sure it's a blast to drive. Little hood exit for the wastegate, I'm pretty sure. Very nice. And then sitting right next to it is a big turbo Mark IV Supra. I wonder how much this thing was making. Maybe around 600 wheel is my guess. That's just what I'd have to guess. It's imported, that's for sure. I like these cars. I'm not sure if I would buy one though. Not for $80,000. I'm not dropping $80,000 on this thing. I'll drop like $50,000 on one, but that's probably the end of it. They're cool, but $80,000 cool? I don't know. Yeah, y'all have to let me know. What would you do? Look at this thing. That is beautiful. This would be a blast to drive, really. Got ourselves a R33 on some TEs and some boost gauges on the A-pillar. I'm not much of like a Nissan fanboy at all, but I know that these carbon side things are very expensive and hard to find. Got the carbon lip. That's nice. What one would you rather have, the R33 or the Supra? I think this is probably my favorite body style out of all the GTRs. It goes back and forward every day because there's an R34 just sitting right there and it's kind of like, damn. But I don't know. You get all-wheel drive with this and rear-wheel drive with that. Who knows? I think the technology went into the GTR is way more advanced than the Supra. Well, here we go. Look out. This GTST is fucking beautiful, man. Holy crap. Finally seeing a nice R34. The last time I saw one, it was not looking too hot. I did not like the body kit that was on it, or the wheels, but it was Bayside blue. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think of this. Good job. There's this Mark V Supra revving. You sound like every other BMW owner. You're not that cool. One of my favorites, R32. Look at that. Yeah, this thing's sweet. All black. Very cool. And what is this? An R34 GTST. That is like wide bodied and it's literally sitting on the ground. That is touching the ground right there. Don't know what kind of body kit is on this. To all you body kit nerds, you could tell me. A full carbon steering wheel. That's pretty cool, but I feel like your hands would get uncomfortable after a while. Not that you're gonna take this on a road trip far, I'd hope. It is a Nismo, so that's pretty cool, but not really a fan of the body kit. Other than that, hopefully something as done underneath the hood because we got some, we got boost pressures. He's got these hood pins. People put them on there. I'm not really a big fan of them. Another blacked out R34 GTST sitting right here on the monster truck fitment. Look at that. Yeah, the rear of these R34s are just really, truly a sight to be seen. Maybe this one is gonna be my favorite generation. We are finally getting these in the States. Thank God. America's just really a bunch of nerds when it comes to cool cars. They're scared of fast cars. Now, hopefully I'm allowed to walk in here because there are some art pieces in here. As we can see, we have 812 Superfast, what looks to be an SF90. There's something in the back I can't tell, and a Heritage Edition 4GT. The Heritage 4GT. Man, I love these cars, bro. Like, people say, is this a hypercar or not? Yeah, it definitely is a hypercar. It's kind of like a Pagani in a way. It might not have hypercar stats and figures, but look at it. Then we have, I was trying to learn my body types for Camaros. I think this is a year 2 of the first gen 60 Camaros, 69s. Check out the inside. Oh, and it is manual? Okay. These ducktails, they don't make them like how they used to. Why do we not get colors like this on modern Camaros? I will never know. Or really just modern cars in general. Here we have an 812, man, what a spec, really. This is perfect. The silver wheels, this like cherry red, that's what I'm gonna call it. And like a Blanco interior. Oh, it's an 812 GTS. I was looking at the roof and was like, why are these lines in there? Although, I think I'd rather have a Berlinetta, F12 Berlinetta, than a Superfast, but either way, very, very beautiful. And this SF90, I love SF90s, man. I really like this color. It's like a goldish, like silver tan, kind of. These Ferraris have been having a hard time selling these. These things were at $1 million, and now you can pick them up for the cheap price of like $600,000. But something happened where Ferrari cannot sell these cars, so they're still making them and they're still sitting on lots. This, however, is the greatest modern Ferrari ever made, the Pista. Man, this is the best spec Pista I have ever seen in person. Man, this blue, I like the blue and the gold because that goes really well. The stripe, I don't know. I think I'm a fan of like the dual stripes that go up them. I got the chance to drive a 488 in a similar spec to this. It was just blue and silver wheels, but I'm sure that this is the next level. This is probably so much faster than just a normal 488. To all the 300Z lovers, here you go. The bone stock, nothing done to it. They're cool. I like the body style. Fun fact, these share the same headlights as a Diablo, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. So other than that, I don't know anything about them. Don't really care. Now I know that I'm gonna get yelled at if I just walk past this by somebody. So here you go. Here's your Sentra, nerd. And although it is sitting on some nice work 3-pieces, other than that, here we are. Look at this thing, man. This thing is a race car for the street, to say the least. Here's the new S650. I'm not the biggest fan of the way the GTs look. They just look a bit wonky compared to the S550s, but the Dark Horse is on another level. I really, really like the Dark Horse. It sounds good. It definitely does sound good. Here, we'll walk around. I don't care if I get in that guy's shots. Oh well, sorry. Carbon hood. Very sweet, man. Yeah, I'd buy one of these. Look at that. That's clean. But this is very much arguably cleaner in every way. Damn, dude. Holy crap. This spec is like beautiful. Hold up, I gotta get another picture again, sorry. Jesus, that girl's definitely full of plastic. I need her out of the shot. We'll come back to that when there's less people trying to get pictures of this. Not quite sure what this is. Ugly, I'll tell you that. I mean, at least it's a 5.0, but jeez, that thing's definitely been to a takeover, that is for sure. Got a scat pack Don't know who let him in. Oh, look it, we got an AE86. The tofu delivery car itself. Not that I've ever watched Initial D, but I watched like 30 minutes of the first episode and got tired of reading the subtitles, so that's that. So I'm chilling in here where it's a bit cooler. Maybe not literally because these aren't like the craziest cars out there, but cooler in terms of the temperature. But I'm about to walk back out there because I want to roast some more cars. Out goes the GTST 4-door, and an LC500 has arrived. Alright, let's look at this fucking thing. We got, I don't even know what this is, but we're on some Rep TEs. What is this thing, dude? Like, this looks like something straight out of a repo lot. Like, I'd rather have this thing than whatever this is. Like, I don't even care for both of these things, but oh, look at least he knows that his car is indeed slow, because this thing is ugly. Like, you could have saved your money instead of putting this shitty lip on, these trash wheels, and oh gosh, eliminate banner. You would not eliminate anything but the money in your bank account that you wasted on this thing. If he didn't waste his money on buying parts for this shitty thing, then he probably could have had a cooler car that could be here at the meet. And by cooler, I mean probably that right there. So not that much cooler, but definitely cooler than this. That is for sure. The AE86 has the hood pop, so of course we're doing a hood check. Oh man, already walking up to it. Look at this. Dang, look at the headers. All those individual throttle bodies, man. Holy crap. This thing is probably a blast to drive. Like, most of the time these things are trash, but this is like perfect, like actually perfect. This is definitely probably the coolest car here. It is an all billet block. Look at that, that is all billet right there. This might be a K series, it says Honda. So maybe this is something that we'll swap into our car. We'll take inspiration from him. Yeah, this is like perfect actually. This is probably one of the coolest cars here. Probably the second. I don't know if it's cooler than the RX-7, but in some ways it is. Like, look at that. Oh, this is new. Well, this is new too, but this R35 was not here a few minutes ago. I really do like the pre-facelift ones. I think they're kind of slept on, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what R35 you get because they are all the same. All the same. I think by now we should have had the R36. I'm kind of tired of hearing Nissan roll these out, but you know, they're still cool. That is for sure. What is this thing? I do not know what the fuck that is. Another Porsche has showed up to the meet on some Regamasters. I don't know, like Desmond something, I don't know, but I want these wheels, kinda. I don't like the positive dish that they have on them, but I want these wheels on my RX-7 whenever that happens. I know these wheels are very, very expensive. This thing's like really perfect though. I like this. I'm a big classic Porsche guy. Not that I know much about them, but I can appreciate them, that is for sure. Look at this. Porsche underneath the wing. Look at this giant wing, man. I'm in 0.5 right now and it's that big. Here's one. There you go. Fun fact, I believe, I don't know if it's on all tracks, but this is faster than the Cup car that it's inspired off of. In some circumstances, it is faster than the Cup car. This GTR's got the hood popped, and look at that. From Comp Turbo themselves, man. Oh yeah, this thing probably gets down. She's probably making like 500 wheel, maybe. That's what I'd have to guess. But if you want to know for sure, go follow that page on Instagram because he'll probably tell you all about it. But yeah, that is the turnout for today. It's not as good as Cars and Coffee probably, but hey, it still works, all right? It got me out of the house to go and look at some cool cars. This was probably at Cars and Coffee. Probably just left and came here.